My name is Brandon, also known as the Georgia Picker, and pretty much I go sourcing at garage sales, thrift stores, bin stores, storage units, online liquidation, like you guys name it, I'm trying to do it. Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy Brandon, also known as the Georgia Picker. And let me tell you guys, it is a great start of the week for sales. I do have some numbers for you guys here in just a sec, but if you guys don't know what I do abandoned storage units. I do occasional thrifting, not a whole lot. I do garage sales, I do estate sales, and occasionally I will do a bin store. And we just go out there, we find items, for a certain price, and we flip it online for a higher price for some, revenue, for profit, and that's how we pay our bills and put a little money out to retirement and yada yada yada. And it's crazy how I can do the intro even when we got a notification on the phone. So I've been getting really good at that. But yeah, that's basically the whole concept of this channel. The channel is to just make money for ourselves, of course, but honestly and truthfully is to show you guys can make money out there on a part-time schedule, full-time schedule, and getting out of that 9 to 5. Now, nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5 if that is what makes you comfortable, by all means. But I think everybody deserves in life to make some extra income. Now, we can go into semantics of what's going on in today's world and all this other stuff, and I get it, but I just want to show people how to get extra income, no matter if it's on a part-time schedule or a full-time schedule. And the money's out there. I live in a I wouldn't say a crazy small town, but it's not big by no means. And I'm 30 years old, and I discovered doing this whenever I was 28, 27, 28, so I was 27, 28, somewhere around there. And I discovered reselling, and I've been doing it full time for over 3 years now, and it kind of just took off. And when I say there's money to be made out there, some things I've gambled on, some things I just kind of know about, just because of your everyday lives, and the money's out there. And that's kind of what my whole point is. I want to get across is that there's money out there. You guys can go out there and find the stuff, even if you work a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday and you don't have the opportunity to go to like an estate sale on a Friday or a garage sale on a Friday. Go garage selling on a Saturday. Just give it a shot. What's wrong with making an extra $100 a month? You know what I mean? Like $200 a month, thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on how much effort and time you have into it. What is wrong with that? But I also understand too, not everybody wants to be a reseller. I get it, I got it. But with me, I'm gonna enjoy every last second of this moment of my life. I love reselling, man, and I just love everything about it, the good, the bad, the ugly. So let me go and break down these numbers for you guys. So between Monday and Tuesday, so technically today is Tuesday, June 27th. It is 9:30 at night. Long story short, me and my wife took a nap because we've been working hard today, like really, really hard, and we took a very long nap. One, mainly because my narcolepsy kicked in, so I slept for like 5 hours. She slept for like 6.5. So yeah, pretty crazy. But anyways, that's the reason why we're getting kind of a late jump, and we have some big packages going out tomorrow morning, so I'll be up for a little bit. But anyways, we have 20 packages that sold between Monday and Tuesday today alone. So even though it's at we have 20 packages going out for $1,025.77, but $800 of that from that $1,025 came in today. Yeah, pretty crazy day. So yesterday we did a little bit. It wasn't too great, but then today we did $800. So don't know why that is, but we'll take it all day long. A lot of bigger and higher end items, and some small items too. But I got a handful of things pulled behind me. Some things we just picked up this past weekend, which is cool. And yeah, let's go see what we got. All right, guys. So here is literally can't talk. Literally the little bit of stuff that we have pulled, and we got some private pick stuff, we got the garage sale stuff, and yeah, and storage unit stuff. So yeah, very, very cool. First thing first is going to be this Mandalorian speeder. We got this from the private pick from my friend Ariel. This one right here sold for $8 plus shipping. Judas Priest, Defenders of the Faith cassette tape. You guys remember all those cassettes? I won't go into it, but we paid $20 for a whole lot of them, already well in the green. This cassette tape alone sold for $10 plus shipping. From one of the 10x30 storage units, this aircraft recognition playing cards, 44-2-10. Now these don't go for a whole lot of money, but again, whenever you guys are doing storage units, Like I give you guys an example. So I've said this in numerous videos, and I think some people might get a little confused on why I sell these $5, $8 items. It's not necessarily that I go out there to find this. Like, I would never thought about finding this in the wild, like at garage sales or estate sales, and be like, wow, this is only $1. It's got to be worth something. It's mainly from the fact that I buy storage units, and the sell-through rate on them are really good. I listed these, probably been listed for about a month, and you know, when you times this little $8 sale, so this right here sold for $8 plus shipping. But imagine I buy a storage unit, right? Make all of my money back from that storage unit, and then I sell these little $8 items. And let's say I have, I don't know, let's just say 500 $8 items. That's an extra, what, $4,000? 8 times 5 is 40. So yeah, so $4,000 off of $8 items. I'm just saying, if you guys have the room for it, I recommend doing it. But that's just the way I do it. Everybody has a different business model. But these aircraft recognition playing cards, Department of the Army, sold for $8 plus shipping. All right, so we have this golf club. Not too sure where we got it from. Probably a garage sale or an online auction at some point. Callaway X Hot. We got a 4-wood, and yeah, pretty clean for the most part. Just has a little top wear, but that's okay. This right here ended up selling for $45 plus shipping. From one of the 10 by 30 units, we have this Vintage Craftsman. Yep, right there. Vintage Craftsman quarter spinner E, I guess that's what it's called. And this right here is sold for $4 plus shipping. Set of 2 cassette tapes. So this right here is Kiss Alive volumes 1 and 2. Or I'm sorry, Kiss Alive 2 volumes 1 and 2. There you go. From that cassette lot that I bought at the garage sale, sold for $20 plus shipping. From one of the 10 by 30 units. Hallmark ornament. This one's called Holiday Serenade. This one's actually a bigger ornament. As you guys can tell, it's basically bigger than my hand. This right here is sold for $7 plus shipping. From one of those 10 by 30 units as well, String Along 250 light set. So basically there's 100 lights in here that are clear bulbs. From one of the 10 by 30 units from last year, sold for $15 plus shipping. If you guys remember, just from this weekend, we found this Hydro Floss generation of oral irrigators. I guess that's how you say that. Got this for $5 at that yard sale. Wasn't really a yard sale. Like, you went in their garage and they only had a handful of things, and this was brand new. So I was like, Hydro Floss. It sounds interesting, and I thought that you can kind of tell the box is vintage. So I was like, go with the gut instinct, $5. Gotta be worth something. And sure enough, this thing right here sold very, very quick for $60 plus shipping. All right, this right here is a Toomey bag. I guess it's called a Toomey travel laptop shoulder bag. This is from the private pick with my friend Mr. Tim. And this bag would have went for a lot more. The only problem with it, and he did show me this before I put it in my pile, but basically you guys can see here, so this is the little clip-on thing right here, but then you have this one that's missing. We did disclose that. We disclosed all of that, and I had it up there for $65. I made sure to put all of that in the description, and they sent me an offer for $55 plus shipping, so I hopped on that. $10 off, has a flaw. I'm perfectly fine with that, but $55 plus shipping on that Toomey bag. Toomey is a great brand. For the private pick with my friend Mr. Tim, he brought this out at the last minute. He's like, I'm not too sure. I saw that it said 12 karat gold on there. Gold field is what I should say. But he said, you know, if it's worth a lot of money, you know, make sure to think about them. On the contrary, it's not worth a whole lot of money. It wasn't like a like American Optical or something like that, or like a really known brand. I think there's actually no brand on these in particular, and they don't go for much. I had them out there for $30. I've had them out there for a little while now, for a few months, and somebody sent me an offer for like $20, so I decided to accept that. So these pair of glasses sold for $20 plus shipping, and the fact that they did sell because they're 12 karat gold filled just goes to show you guys that even though it doesn't have a brand, it's still gonna sell. Okay, then the last thing that we have up here in the loft, or in my room, is going to be the Citizen Watch WR100 chronograph watch. You guys remember we picked this up over the weekend as well. It was the yard sale where we found the 3 watches. It was a Citizen watch, there was a Timex one, and then there was a Fossil one. The Fossil one and the Timex one, I'm not too sure what those go for. I want to say $30 a piece, I think. But this Citizen watch looked like a newer model, or newish, but it's not really new, but it was in great condition. And we bought a baseball bat for 40, the other bat for 5 or 10, and I think we paid $55 for everything. So technically we got this less than $3 a piece. So this Citizen watch right here, I took a best offer for $45 plus shipping, and it's mainly because it just needs a battery. All right, rest of us gonna be down in the garage. Let me see if the wife wants to join. If not, it'll just be me. All right, guys, check it out. So we are in the garage. My wife's not gonna be helping me. She's on the phone with her mom. But shout out to the wife. So basically, this kind of looks crazy, but shout out to the wife. She cleaned this up pretty good. Me and her built these racks today to where we put all the cards on here. And then all of this stuff in the middle is gonna be garage sales. We're gonna be having a garage sale soon. We just need to purge a few things here from the eBay store. It was funny because I finally hit 2,500 subscribers, 2,500 listings, and I took down like another like 30 items from the garage, and we still have a lot to go through as far as the boxes to do like a little purge. But then you kind of see now everything looks a little bit more organized. It's cool, right? It's nice having organization whenever you can. That's mainly one of the reasons why my wife's coming to work with me, because my organization skills, they're good because I understand, but they're not good in a sense of she's not going to understand the way I do things. So I told her she has full control of taking over the organization of the eBay store. As long as I know where everything is, that's all that really matters. But also too, I want it to function for her to where she understands it in case I get sick or whatever the case is. So but the first thing going out, it's gonna be right here in K2, and it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be this thing right here. This is from the Jacksonville storage unit, and I believe this is gonna be the last one that we have. So this is a Presto Magix Starlight Pit from 1983. Very cool stuff. This thing right here ended up selling for $10 plus shipping. All right, guys, right here from the media rack here, James Cameron Avatar, brand new seal. This is from the private pick from my friend Ariel. This right here is sold for $8 plus shipping. All right, right here in F3, we have a reel here. This is from the private pick from my friend Mr. Tim, and made in USA. This right here is a Shakespeare Wonder Reel 1921D. This right here sold for $20 plus shipping. All right, guys, so this box right here is the, you guys can't really see that, 6-12772. This is from the Train Locker. And it's the truss bridge with flasher and piers. A very, very cool piece. That item ended up selling for $50 plus shipping. But let me tell you guys, we have all of this train stuff to sell. So we got a long way to go to make our money back. But as a matter of fact, I will tell you guys the stats at some point during this video of how much we have listed, how much we have sold. But it's not going to be this portion. It should be in the next few days. But yeah, $50 plus shipping on that train piece. Oh, look who's coming to join us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry.
I already got it started without you.
I'm sorry.
I didn't think you were going to help.
Yeah.
But okay, you guys, look at this. The wifey's here. Like I said, she's motivated to come help. She's motivated. And I showed them everything you did in the garage, how organized it is. So this is all because of her.
Sorry, I was just on the phone with Mom.
No, you ain't got to apologize. But your first item you're going to pull. Okay. It's going to be right there on the white rack. Should be the second one. It's going to be one of those percolators. But it's going to be the one that doesn't have anything, which I believe is going to be that one. And if you look along the silver band, I believe it's going to be on this side of the handle, the right side. It should say 7759.
Yep, right
Okay, right there, boom. So this is the correct one. So at 1 yard sale, again, I kid you guys not, look up Pyrex percolators. They have over 100% sell-through rate. They sell very well, even including just the parts. And this one is missing a lid and the internal parts. And it's still sold for $20 plus shipping. All right, guys, right here in F4, we're looking for a vintage year 2000 Dasher Washington Redskins little bobblehead. Basically, all it does, it sits on your dash like this, and when you're going down the road, it bobbles. So it's like a little football man with the Washington Redskins helmet. This is from one of the 10x30 units from last year, and it sold for $20 plus shipping. All right, you guys, so this next item, I won't get her to pick this up because it's really heavy, and it's just going to stay out here until I pack it up. This right here is a 17-piece set of Amway pots and pans, and these things are pretty darn clean. Like, look at that. If you guys have never heard of Amway, it is A-M-W-A-Y. Amway is a great brand. I did not know anything about this brand until we found it. This is from the Warner Robins storage unit. If you guys remember where we found all that Nintendo stuff, the Nintendo Power Magazine that sold for $250, that unit alone. So we're already well in the profit on that unit. That right there, we had up there for like 200 and like, I think $75. but and I had no bites on it. I mean, I've had bites on it, but it was like way lower than what it should be. So finally, somebody sent me a offer that I was like, you know what, man, I think that's fair. I think it's fair. They paid $200 for that set of pots and pans, and I was more than happy to knock off that much money off, because again, if somebody sends me a fair offer, I think I usually will take the deal if it makes sense, especially if it's been sitting for a few months. But $200 plus shipping on that set. All right, next thing going on is gonna be on the train rack. If you look behind this, see that right here. So see that command control thing? It should be behind there in the very back. We're looking for a Lionel type ZW275 transformer, and it should be basically just kind of what operates, I guess, train tracks. All right, there it is right there. It has the manual. So yeah, again, this is what it kind of looks like if I can. Oh, there we go. Very cool piece. This was in an individual box. Whenever I got it, we weren't sure if it was going to work. We plugged it in, and it does have like a humming sound, so that's a very good sign that it should work. So again, if this comes back, I will let you guys know. This right here ended up selling for $125 for that thing. Pretty crazy, right? $125 plus what?
Plus shipping.
Plus shipping. All right, now we're going to be going to E4, and we are looking for a Orex GPS navigation system thing, and it should be in that clear bag right there in front of you. Yeah, that should be it right there. So this is from the bin store. Paid $7 at Black Friday deals. We've had this for quite some time. I had it up there for like $70. Somebody sent me an offer for $55 plus shipping, so I decided to take that. So $55 plus shipping for this navigation system. All right, guys, so next thing going out is going to be this one right here, the Star Trek Miles O'Brien little action figure. This is from the Jacksonville storage unit, and they don't go for much, but pretty cool stuff. It's cool to see the Jacksonville stuff still selling, and it sold for $8 plus shipping. All right, guys, that is everything going out for over $1,000 between Monday and Tuesday. Like I said, $800 of that came in today. So today was an $800 day, and hopefully it just stays like that, especially once this train stuff still when it sells. But if you guys look over here, though, I know I kind of showed you guys, but all the car stuff are here, all thanks to the wifey. All this stuff is just other, well, these are actually boxes that we can use for like shipment and stuff, but like all of this stuff here all needs to be listed. More train stuff, and believe it or not, we're actually low on train inventory. If you really think about it, we're low on train inventory, which is why we're going back tomorrow morning to the storage unit, so we can get some more stuff to list. Like I said, we're trying to be productive. Now that my wife is joining me, we're gonna be more productive than ever. So but yeah, much love. We'll see you guys Thursday night with what sold. So we'll see you guys in a sec. All right, guys, check it out, man. It is Thursday night, and man, today's kind of been a long day. I didn't really do a whole lot today. A couple reasonings why is it was Thursday, and I was trying to see if there's any like estate sales or anything out there. There was one, but it was like almost an hour away, and I didn't really like the picture, so I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna list all day. And then after I list for a little, not all day, I was going to list for a little bit, and then I was going to pack up packages early because me and my wife went on a dinner date tonight at 5 o'clock, just me and her, and went to go eat some place called Miyabi's where they cook in front of you with like the steak, chicken, and shrimp, and took her to that, had a nice little date, and it's a little unfortunate I couldn't pack up these packages before we went because it would have made my life a whole lot easier. So we got home probably like an hour ago or so, and our internet has been out all day today. All day today, our internet's been out. Apparently a power line went down, yada yada yada, and I actually had a video that's supposed to come out tonight, but due to the internet not being out, it's already 8:48 at night, so it's like I can't even upload that for my video to premiere at 9 like it usually does. So I'm just going to upload it tomorrow. At this point in time, you guys have already seen that video. But we actually have some pretty darn good sales. Sales are staying very, very strong throughout this week. I haven't listed a single thing today due to the internet outage. And we have 23 items going out for $1,145.65. So over $1,100 in 2 days between Wednesday and today, which is Thursday. And we'll take that all day. So got 23 packages to pull package ship out for tomorrow morning. Let's go and see what we got. Here is the lot of bit of stuff. It's a lot of stuff, not just a little bit, but it's a lot. All right, so this right here is a Motley Crue Girls cassette tape. You guys already know about that cassette tape deal. Pay $20 for 301 cassettes. and we are making a killing off of these. This cassette tape right here is sold for $6 plus shipping. You guys remember in the train unit, this Craftsman 944595 half-inch micro torque wrench. This thing is brand spanking new. Brand new, never used, and it sold for $100 plus shipping. Another cassette tape called Warrant, Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinking Rich. Also from that cassette deal at the garage sale, sold for $5 plus shipping. And another cassette tape. Matter of fact, I think both of these are going to the same buyer, I think. This cassette tape is Van Halen, Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. Sold for $5 plus shipping. This right here is a, if you guys remember the 10x30 units where we have all those Swarovski crystals, you guys should know the story by now. We threw out all the boxes because we couldn't find it. We found the random box in a random tote, so you know, it is what it is. But they are selling this mouse with tail, and I guess the JS-15 is like the model number of this specific crystal, I guess. Sold for $20 plus shipping. All right, this right here, this Lionel Ore Loads 6-12753. There's a total of 6 of them here. Somebody bought all 6 of them for $42 plus shipping. This Panasonic cordless telephone with digital answering machine. We got this for $20 technically during that Wilmington Island citywide yard sale, or Tybee Island citywide yard sale. We're actually already in the green from that whole entire haul. So this is technically pure profit. This thing right here, we technically paid $20 at the citywide yard sale, but again, like I said, it's pure profit. It sold for $40 plus shipping. This Netgear router, I think we paid, I don't know, maybe $5 at a yard sale. Netgear AC 1900 smart Wi-Fi router, sold for $20 plus shipping. K-Line Action Accessories O-Scale. These are cable reels from the train unit, sold for $20 plus shipping. From the diecast car storage unit, we had a whole bunch of like dolls and stuff that we were researching. This took forever to sell. It took over 2 years. Not making a whole lot of money, but this Ken doll sold for $10 plus shipping. From one of the 10x30 units, we have these ornaments right here. Park Avenue Wendy and Alex the Bellhop, the Madame Alexander edition, I guess. Sold for $5 plus shipping. All right, so this right here was, we found some like loose trains. As you guys know, we have a lot of loose train type stuff that we have to research, we have to list, we got to take pictures of, package them up like this to make sure we know how to identify them, yada, yada, yada. Well, in one of the boxes, whenever I was listing all the loose stuff, we found 2 of these, the 6520 Lionel lines, and there's 2 of them. And they are metal, so they're pretty heavy, probably a little over a pound a piece. Somebody ended up buying 2 of them. I had these up there for $15 a piece, so both of these sold to the same buyer for $30 plus shipping, and this right here will go international. This right here, we listed, I think yesterday. This is the number 260 illuminated bumpers. They're probably from the 1950s or so. These are very, very old. This right here ended up selling, we had them up there for 20. Somebody sent me an offer for $15, so I decided to accept it just because of the wear on that one. So these pair of bumpers sold for $15 plus shipping. We sold numerous one of these. I think we got 12 of these at the flea market, and we got them all for like $10 or maybe $20. I don't remember, but we're in the green from that deal. So this Furnace 45E G20 AJ sold for $13 plus shipping. If you guys see the big boy in the room, you guys should remember this from that yard sale. We paid $100 for it, and I believe from that weekend we've already made all of our money back. So I believe this is going to be pure profit. This is a Milwaukee 6232-20 bandsaw. It has a couple extra bands, the actual blades in there as well. It sold for a full asking price of $225 plus shipping. Pokemon card Slow King. This one right here is a hollow rare, and it sold for $2.25 free shipping. We also have another Swarovski item going out. This is a baby seal with whiskers. Yes, that is correct. This right here ended up selling for $20 plus shipping, and again, it's from one of the 10x30 units we did last year. If you guys remember this past weekend, we found this acoustic ADI 21 pedal, I guess is what it's called. I'm not too sure. We got this with a bunch of other stuff for $25. And this almost gets me all my money back just from that garage sale. This right here ended up selling for $20 plus shipping. All right, guys, so check it out. It's the wifey. She's coming to help me. Yeah. She's coming to help me with the stuff. Give you guys a quick little update. Nothing really to update you guys on other than I don't know if the video's already been aired, but we did another haul. This is kind of like this. It's kind of a smaller haul. Got all this stuff here. Got the Casio keyboard right there. And yeah, then 2 other boxes there. But the rest of stuff's gonna be garage sale stuff, and all this stuff needs to get listed and or organized. But the wifey did pretty good the other day of organizing for me. So, and we did a full purge out here. The only thing we gotta do now is a purge in my room for her garage sale this Saturday. So we realized that in H and I, none of those are being utilized except for I1, which I did that the other day, and nothing is in A and B. So we have a lot of room. We have a lot more room than what I thought. So first things first, it's gonna be over here on the train rack. Somebody ended up buying 2 items. First one's gonna be on the train rack. We're looking for a Lionel Crossgate, and it is going to be 6-2162. All right, so this is the first one right here. Automatic crossing gate and signal. This one alone sold for $25, but somebody else bought a secondary thing, and let's see if we can find that real quick.
You are looking for a Lionel O gauge 6-12927.
This right here is yard lights, apparently 6-12927. So between this one and the other one you guys just saw, sold for a total of $45 plus shipping, and that's from the train unit. All right, so totally my fault. We have to go up to I1 real quick, where I just pulled something from. So the wifey's gonna do it this time. All right, so the wifey's on I1, and that light is a little bright, so I'm gonna turn you guys towards me. We're looking for a MTH Rail King 30-11023, and it should be a, yeah, there you go. There it is right there. Very, very cool piece from the train unit, sold for $32 plus shipping. All right, so while the wifey's up there, she's gonna go to B3, and it's gonna be a Star Trek figure. We're looking for Geordie something. I don't know how to say the last name. It should be Geordie LaForge, I guess. Should be a guy in like a yellow outfit. All right, this is the thing right here. Little action figure. This is actually from the Jacksonville storage unit, and it sold for $6 plus shipping. All right, so this next piece is probably my favorite sale of the day. Not necessarily because it's monetary value, because it's, I mean, it's some good money, but it's not the most expensive item we sold over the past couple of days. I just think it's really cool because you just don't see stuff like this nowadays. So the item I'm about to tell you guys about is from the Jacksonville storage unit. We're going to be going into K2, and we're looking for a rare 1980s thermos that is Scooby-Doo. And you know, finding 80s Scooby-Doo stuff is pretty rare in general. There it is right there. That is the thermos. So there was none listed, none sold on eBay the past 90 days. Of course, I went over to WorthPoint. The most expensive one that I saw sold on WorthPoint was only for like $50. I shot high. I put it there for $125. Somebody finally sent me an offer for $100. So I took that and ran, and that is pure profit. We have quadrupled our money from the Jacksonville unit. So this thermos sold for $100.
Plus shipping.
All right, right here on the train rack, I honestly have no idea where this one is. We're looking for a poultry dispatch car, 6-9221. That is the number we're looking for. And it looks like the wifey might even have it already. Wow. And she's not even the one who put all this on there. Let's see if that's the right one. That is the right one.
And he's sweeping out the poo.
Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, he's sweeping out the poo, see?
Oh, I didn't know there was poo in there, but okay. That one right there, how much do you think that thing sold for? It's from the train unit.
50.
No. Almost.
Lower?
Yeah, lower.
25.
Higher.
35.
Lower.
30.
It sold for $30 plus shipping. And that is everything going out. And as you guys know, pretty sure the video's already been aired, we are over 35% of our money back in 2 weeks. Today's 2 weeks since we won that unit. And 35% of our money in 2 weeks, I mean, that's pretty darn good. I wish it would have been the 50% mark, but I have a feeling in the next week or so, sales are going to go crazy high from the train stuff. But you can't complain because, one, we have all this beautiful inventory. We have this beautiful wife that's helping me. We have all of this inventory, all of that inventory, and then a few other things over there. And on top of that, we haven't even gone through the Jacksonville cards or the books that are down in my storage unit or all the other totes from the 10x30 units with all the ornaments. So we have tons and tons of inventory to go through still. And look who it is. It's the wifey still. She's mocking me behind the camera.
No, not. Never.
High five. You found that last one pretty good. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today. We'll see you guys Sunday night with what sold. Any last words until we get to the next day?
Love you guys.
All right. See you guys in a sec. All right, guys. Check it out, man. It is Sunday afternoon is 6:13 on a beautiful July 2nd of 2023, and not a bad weekend of sales. We didn't hit that $1,000 threshold that we like to hit, even though it's it's random at times, but we had some pretty darn good sales, a lot of higher end stuff, as well as numerous things in one buy. So that's always a good thing for me. Let me go ahead and give you guys these stats real quick for the train stuff. And we have listed 204 items for $17,220, and as of right now we have sold $1,900 worth of stuff. So if my calculations is correct, that should be right around 40% of our money back in 2 weeks and 3 days. Friday, Saturday, yeah, so 2 weeks and 3 days, and we made about 40% of our money back, which is pretty darn good. For this weekend though, we have 20 items going on for $864.06, and yeah, not a bad weekend. So with that being said, let's go ahead and pull, pack, and ship out stuff for tomorrow morning. All right, guys, so this is the stuff right here. A lot of the stuff is from storage units, but there's just a handful of things from garage sales. I always like to see a good variety of stuff. Everything from, like I said, storage units, garage sales. We just picked that up recently. So let's go ahead and see what we got. So first things first is going to be this Roadrunner. It says last Roadrunner for 300 miles, beep beep, 1992, made in USA magnet. This is from one of those 10 by 30 units. It sold for $10 plus shipping. If you guys remember that yard sale where we found those 2 baseball bats, I probably should have picked up the third one now that I think about it. At this point in time, I haven't edited that video, but by the time this video comes out, you guys have already seen that video, so I probably should have picked up the third bat. But they also had 3 watches. We already sold the Citizen watch for 48. I can't remember what we sold it for, but we got them for less than $3 a piece technically. This is that Fossil watch. No, wait, this is the Timex one. I grabbed the wrong one. And you guys, that's why you always check your items. This right here is the Fossil blue watch that we paid less than $3 for. Again, I make mistakes too. This is why you always double. Actually, I technically triple verify if you really think about it. The first time I pull, I usually kind of do a quick pull. The second time, whenever I record, that's my double verification. And then whenever I go to pack it up, I triple check it. So, so just make sure that you're checking your stuff. But this is the Fossil blue watch. Paid less than $3 for it, and it sold for $23 plus shipping. All right, so these 3 things of light. So both of these were bought in the same buy, and then somebody, the same buyer bought this individually. So all 3 of these are going to the same buyer. So these 2 on the bottom right here sold for $26, and then the top one sold for $10. So that right there would be $36 plus shipping on 3 different items, and those are from the 10 by 30 units from last year. We have this golf club right here. This is a Rescue tailor-made, let's see, tailor-made Rescue Mid 2FW 16 degree. So I got these probably from garage sales at some point or online auctions. This one right here ended up selling for $45 plus shipping. All right, and then this is what I was talking about. Somebody bought 3 in one buy. All 3 of these items are from those 2 big 10 by 30 units we did last year. Again, that unit is just, again, a lot of stuff from that unit. A little slow though. I will say these Carlton cards, horse carousel things, music boxes, they are slow. They are slow, but I listed them because whenever you win a unit, just kind of got to put stuff up there, and then hopefully it sells sooner than later. But we've been going on 9 months now, 10 months now since we won those units. Somebody bought all 3 of them, and all 2 of them come with the boxes, 1 does not. So the way we're going to pack this up is we're going to throw some like paper in here to make sure the box doesn't rattle. Same thing with this one. Probably throw some bubble wrap in there, make sure it's nice and secure. And then we'll throw some bubble wrap around this, and then we're going to pack it up very nice and neatly in a very heavy duty box. That way nothing breaks. But all 3 of these items right here sold for $90 plus shipping. Wolverine Hot Wheels Monster Jam Monster Truck. Very cool piece. This is from one of the 10 by 30 units as well. From 2002. This right here sold for $10 plus shipping. From the train unit, lighted passenger car hose scale silver tower sold for $10 plus shipping. This is why I love selling small stuff, you guys, because they will sell. Final Destination from the year 2000. So it is vintage, and it is a magnet. And if you kind of look at it, it kind of, yeah, look at that. It's pretty dope stuff. We actually found 2 of these in the actually, you know what, this is not from the 10 by 30 unit. This is from the Jacksonville unit, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure this is where it's from now that I think about it. This little magnet right here sold for $5 plus shipping. All right, got another cassette tape here. Def Leppard Greatest Hits Vault 1980 through 1995. I'm not gonna lie, this cassette right here is clean as a whistle. Sold for $10 plus shipping. And another one of these little lifelike trains, powered locomotive AT and SF. Very, very cool stuff in the original box from the train unit, sold for $10 plus shipping. If you guys remember this at the yard sale, paid $2 for it. I knew it was going to sell very quick. Gonna make a little bit of money, but the only reason why I picked it up because I knew it was going to sell quick. So after fees and everything, pay $2, make 10 at their fees. Probably gonna make about $3 to $4 on this, roughly, probably around $3 or so. But again, it was a quick sale. But if you guys ever see this stuff, it does very, very well, and it sells pretty darn quick. And look who it is, you guys. It's the wifey looking all beautiful. She had fun riding horses today, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she rode some horses, and she's getting ready to make some dinner. What's on the agenda for dinner tonight?
We are having breakfast for dinner.
Breakfast for dinner. And what are you going to be making?
Waffles, waffles, bacon, eggs, grits, toast. I don't know.
Is it?
I think so.
Okay. So she's going to be doing that, and I'm going to go pull the rest of the orders real quick, even though we still got a little bit that we got to pull. And then, of course, you guys haven't seen the puppies, I don't think, in a minute. There's Maximus and the Papa. Yeah, Maximus, probably because of the camera, making her nervous. Hey, buddy. Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah, buddy. All right, let's go to the garage and pull the rest of these orders. All right, guys, so we got 2 items going out to the same buyer. We have this hand car K-line, right? Yep, K-line electric trains. This little AC powered, ready to run little cart thingy. Also from the train unit. All right, guys, and this should be the other one that's going out, I believe. This is 30-7625. That is correct. Yeah, that is correct. So both of these items right here, the Rail King and the K-Line, both of these ended up selling for a total of $42 plus shipping. All right, guys, right here in J3, I thought this was very, very cool. This is from, I think, one of the 10x30 units, or maybe I picked it up at a yard sale at some point. I don't remember, but this right here is a Walmart Transportation Safety Award belt buckle. Very, very cool. Sold for $30 plus shipping. All right, right here in C4, we have this item right here going out. This is the Rambo Savage 50 cal. Yeah, this is in C4. Brand new. This is from the Jacksonville storage unit, and it sold for $10 plus shipping. All right, guys, so the next thing going out is going to be this Visions Corningware 2.5 liter cooking pot with the lid. I got this at a yard sale, I would assume, or maybe one of the 10x30 units. I don't remember, but Corning Visionware does pretty darn well. Sold for $30 plus shipping. All right, guys, so this next item going out is going to be this big old K-line one right here. It's kind of sort of a higher end piece, but it's not like a higher end piece like some of those big ones. But it is a K-line electric trains, twin A Alco New York Central trains. This item right here sold for $100 plus shipping. And then this next item is something that my wifey found. We paid $5 at it, I believe, at a yard sale. I think it was the same yard sale where we found the Hydro Flosser, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. She found this big one, and she said, Corning Visionware. And I said, yes, absolutely. Especially for $5. Can't beat that. Paid $5 for this, and it sold for $25 plus shipping. All right, guys, so the next item going out is going to be this big old box right here. If we can get this thing off for a quick sec. There it is right here. So this right here is a Rail King. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Rail King radar tower from the train unit. Very, very cool piece. Just to double verify, 30-9032. That is correct. Sold for $70 plus shipping. All right, guys, this next one took me a minute to find. It was hiding a little bit, and that's going to happen from time to time. But this right here is the Lionel 6-19305 chassis ore car. Lower end piece here, but still pretty cool nonetheless. Sold for $15 plus shipping. All right, guys, that's everything that is going out for tomorrow morning. We are going to be going down to the storage unit tomorrow and bringing some more stuff in. I will say that we still have our garage sale stuff that we haven't even touched yet. We still have all this train stuff, all this train stuff, all that train stuff. Then we got more train stuff. We got cards. We got all types of stuff, man. But we're going to get to, oh yeah, forgot about the big old Casio keyboard that we got to list too. So again, it's going to be everything going out. A lot of work to do, and hopefully I'm making you guys proud by working hard and showing you guys that you guys can do it. Stay motivated, stay hustling, have the passion for it. I'm telling you, good things will happen. Yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Much love. I'm going to go pack up some packages, go eat some dinner, spend some time with my wife. So much love. We'll catch you guys next video. It's your boy Georgia Picker. Peace.
I don't wanna wake up.